Well, this, the traditional finale of all World Championship regattas, the final of the men's eights, the defending champions, the United States, and the Olympic champions, of course, in lane 3.
And this is the big one. This is the race everybody wants to win. A lot of people's favourites. Australia there in lane 4, but Germany, fantastic record in this event. And who can rule out the Americans? They've had a good start in that red boat in lane 3, David.
Yeah, and the other crew that we really can't discount are the Italians on the far side, improving all the time. They've been quietly making progress over the last couple of years. It's a difficult lake to win from. We've seen that all through the regatta, but they're certainly not out of it. And it's the Americans starting quickly there in that brown boat. Germany right up there, Italian, and the Australians in lane 4. Great Britain and Poland just a little bit off the pace.
Yeah, and you can see in the American boat, the red boat, Paul Daniels, the American bowman. I'll tell you what, when you go off the start in an 8, it feels like you're just riding high there. You've got this fantastic sense of momentum. You're looking back and you've just got to hang on, hang on, hang on, and they won't hit their cruising pace for about another minute, these crews.
And a real buzz all the way up and down this regatta course, certainly in the grandstands here, because nobody really knows the outcome of this, because although the Germans and the Americans have got similar times, it's not until you get to this stage, the final, that you're really going to find out who is the big crew. And for America and Germany in their respective countries, this is the signature boat.
Yeah, it's a signature boat, and I'll tell you what, the Germans have really laid down a challenge because they're not the biggest and the strongest crew in this event. Their stroke Bernd Heidecker's only 86 kilos, but what they're doing is they're moving fantastically well together. Look at that rhythm, David, and that's what's putting them out with that vital, third of a length lead at the moment.
And interesting, Heidecker in the stroke seat, Philipp Steuer in the 7 seat. Those two, one half of the gold medal winning World Championship partnership in 2002 in the 4, when they loved to lead.
Yeah, they did love to lead, and they love to lay down the gauntlet, and that's exactly what's happening here. And there's a Cambridge connection too, because Bernd Heidecker from Germany and the big man in the 6th seat, Thorsten Engelmann, those two men rode in the Cambridge Blue Boat, and now they're out in front, and now they're going to really lay down a challenge. And you know, if they get a length by 1,000 metres, that's going to be difficult to peg back.
But Lorenzo Carboncini in the stroke seat for Italy and Niccolo Monati, plenty of experience there, and at the moment they're vying with the Americans for the silver and bronze positions.
Yeah, there's no doubt the Italians and the Americans are rowing a great race, but the Germans are rowing a fantastic race. This is such good news for German 8s rowing. We haven't seen a German 8 dominant for this for many a year, David.
Well, they haven't won this title since 1995, and they've given themselves every chance. Be out front in the difficult conditions. Well, they've won the first half, but there are no medals for winning the first half. They've got to keep this going. Italy, United States, Australia, Poland and Great Britain now finding it really tough to stay with this.
Yeah, and this is great news for German rowing. I think we all want to see Germany doing well in the 8s because they've got such a tradition, and this 8 is really living up to the glorious standards of the past. This is fantastic competition, and the Americans and the Italians, they're both very fast crews ahead of the Australians, so this is tremendous standard and a great race.
Wouldn't it be something if this German 8 can maintain this, because remember, they'll be defending this next year in Munich on their own home water.
Yeah, that'll be a sensational race to watch. Just imagine that. And I can remember the great Roland Barr, the German stroke man. What a character he was. And Bernd Heidecker, the current German stroke. You couldn't meet a nicer guy. Fantastic man. I'm ever so pleased for him out in front. Looking back on this contest, this great contest for a silver medal. What a race for silver and bronze.
Bo Hoekman there in the stroke seat for the USA, trying to do his best, but at the moment his best and also Carboncini's best just not good enough to get their crews back into this. This is an awesome drive here by the German crew. 1:21.18 for the second quarter, and they are so dominant. They're rampant.
Yeah, and great credit to their coach Dieter Grahn. Really nice rowing, sexy, slick rowing. It looks easy, but it's not. They're just timing it to perfection, just like a great golf swing, a great tennis hit. These guys are timing their stroke to perfection.
Another great quarter from the Germans, 1:21.53. Nobody's headed them all the way through this race, and now they're into the last 400 meters, and Germany striding away towards the line. Still Italy and the United States, their closest pursuers. Australia can't do anything about this, neither can the British, and it's between these 3 crews for the medals, and Italy now getting the better of the USA.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience in that Italian boat. You could just see the stroke man there listening to his cox, Peter Theda. Come on, we're going to win this race. Let's take it out even more.
And they are taking this 8th race apart here, Germany. This is a fantastic drive, and it's been a drive right from the very first stroke, and they've been in all the high gears, and believe it or not, they're going even higher.
Yeah, Mike Tatey looking at the coach and the American on the bank. He's going to be disappointed his boys haven't done more, but I mean, really, bronze medal is all they can hope for. That's a fantastic sprint from the Italians, David.
A fantastic sprint, but look at the toughness of the Germans as they go towards the line. Another 5 strokes and they're going to be home. The advantage has been cut down, but Germany take gold from Italy, who get the silver ahead of the USA. And those 3, well, look at the gap back to Australia. Ahead then of Great Britain, with Poland coming through in 6th place, and they are delighted. The first time since 1995 the men's 8s titles in the World Championships has gone to Germany.
Great race, really competitive, and you could see the Germans, Jörg Diester had his arm in the air. They're back, they mean business. That's good for rowing.
Look at these guys. Racing doesn't get any better than this.
Mesdames et messieurs,